Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said.
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
As of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there.
As we stand, this fight is not canceled. I know that there were some things spreading around, some boxing news outlets and stuff yesterday. It is not canceled in any way. Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There's certain things that he needs to do, and
I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy. I work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun?
It's multiple breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related. First one was on October 24th. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not—
I'm gonna do a clapback, but all the news on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that
Manny Pacquiao is suing Floyd Mayweather. And the reason? Floyd signed a professional fight contract, took the money, then tried to call it an exhibition. This isn't just contract drama. This is FLFL getting caught red-handed.
Adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight?
I have the improved and better strategy compared to the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yes. This time.
Here's what Mayweather told Vegas Sports today. No location is finalized, maybe the Sphere, and it's not a professional bout. But here's the problem. His own CEO at Floyd Promotions just confirmed FLFL signed a professional fight contract with no termination clause.
I'm sharper than Pacquiao looked in the Barrios. I didn't think Pacquiao looked that sharp against Barrios. I didn't think Barrios is really a subpar champion. But I think Pacquiao looked like he had no legs in the fight. I feel like I still got legs to a degree. I feel like I still got reflex and speed and rhythm to a degree. Well, we'll see.
Mayweather's facing Tyson. It sounds like maybe still soon. I don't know how.
Well, with Mayweather, we don't know what he's got left at 49. We haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know. We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have a anything to go by for Mayweather. He hasn't been active recently. He's 49. We'll see what he has left.
So Floyd's officially in breach of contract the moment he called it an exhibition. And get this, he's been in violation ever since that statement went public. You can't sign one thing and publicly say another. That's not how contracts work.
Everything from the beginning has been for a real fight. He is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time, and when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There's been no request.
Oscar de la Hoya just roasted Floyd over this whole mess. He said Floyd needs to stop obsessing over his 50-0 record because everyone knows he's taken real defeats despite what the paper says. And honestly, Oscar's not wrong here.
On a fight that lives up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me. Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition under the contract and terms and platform.
Meanwhile, Pacquiao is training like this is the real deal. He's sharpened his skills, peaked his stamina, and he's mentally locked in. Unlike their first fight, Manny's leaving zero room for excuses. He wants a legitimate competitive bout.
At least that is the contention of Manny Pacquiao. He only brought that issue up after he got the advance. So if he got an advance, he put money in his pocket that he needed in his pocket. And then after that, he's gonna switch up and say, no, I don't wanna have an exhibition. I don't wanna have a real fight, I wanna have an exhibition. And as a result, he's depriving Manny Pacquiao of the benefit of the bargain that Manny gave him when he got that advance. Because the advance is there because Manny agreed, assuming that it was gonna be a real fight, not an exhibition, because there's no reason between these two guys to have an exhibition for 3 rounds and waste a bunch of people's money where there's nothing on the line, which means Manny can't get his get back and Floyd keeps his 50-0. So it looks like Floyd's trying to get slick and switch it up.
But here's where it gets absolutely wild. Insiders claim Floyd's already took a cash advance on his purse. He signed 3 separate contractual agreements for a professional fight, got paid for all 3, and now he's trying to back out by calling them exhibitions.
That Floyd Mayweather understands that maybe his skills have started to erode. And maybe he's like, listen, you know what? Even though Manny Pacquiao is 47 years of age, right? My skills simply are not there like it once was. And he don't want it to be a real fight. Floyd Mayweather, I believe at this stage is probably questioning himself. You know, Floyd Mayweather has a lot of pride. Okay, so I'm sure Floyd Mayweather probably is like, listen, you know what? If you're looking to imagine me taking a loss to Manny Pacquiao. Sorry for that.
Even Paulie Malignaggi doubts this fight happens. He says Manny looks ready from his recent bouts, but Floyd's abilities at 47, completely unpredictable. David Benavidez called it less exciting overall because Floyd's pushing 50 years old. The deadline is tomorrow. Floyd must provide written confirmation that he'll honor the contract or face major consequences. Multiple breaches have occurred, but Floyd keeps saying, "I got this," while clearly violating the agreement. Nobody requested a cancellation yet. Netflix was supposed to add credibility as the media partner, but frustrated by Floyd's backpedaling because under the current contract terms, there's zero interest in an exhibition. Manny wants the real fight they agreed to. Here's the kicker: Floyd requested the advance up front, saying he needed money to fight Manny. Once he got paid, suddenly it became about whether this would be exhibition or real. For Pacquiao, that distinction is everything. He wants true competition. Floyd's reportedly got exhibitions lined up in Greece against a kickboxer and with Mike Tyson on Netflix. He's maximizing financial gain while minimizing competitive risk. Smart business, terrible for his reputation and this contract. So there you have it. Floyd took the money, signed multiple professional fight contracts, then tried switching it to exhibitions after getting paid. This isn't just about one fight, it's about integrity in boxing contracts and whether legends can just change the rules when it suits them. Here's my question. Do you think Floyd's scared of a real fight with Manny, or is this just about protecting his record? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button if this breakdown opened your eyes, and subscribe because this legal battle is just getting started.